Hello and welcome to my channel and to this reading. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and liking and donating. I really appreciate all of your support. And this reading today is a little bit of fun, and to keep things light, it is Why Am I So Attractive? And I think we all need a little bit of food, a bit of good nourishment for our body and our soul. So just a few reminders about why you're so amazing today. We have 6 piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So tune into your pile, and then the timestamps will be below. Okay, let's get started. Put these in order so I know where they are. Okay, group number 1, why are you so attractive? So we have, I'll put all the cards out first. We have the Archangel Zadkiel, who is about cleansing. We have the 7 of Swords and the High Priestess. We have the King of Swords, which is also gold. The Emperor. Joy. The Dance of the Butterfly Queen. This is for men and women, by the way, just so you know. And this one is Book. Okay, so let's see what is so attractive about you. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start with book. So book is about having knowledge and about having wisdom. It's about being able to tune into information. So you may be a person who's very good at picking up information about gathering ideas from different people, remembering conversations, and being able to share knowledge. It's about being able to receive knowledge, but also being able to share it, and being able to also being clever. You know, you're smart. You might be quite quick. You might be quite quick-witted. You might have quite a clever sense of humour, and people are really going to love that about you because it's you're able to draw attention to the details, to the little things in life, to the information, and that's really going to fascinate people because they want to hear more information and understand more about you and more about your mind. I feel like you've got a very strong mind and clever mind. The Dance of the Butterfly Queen is about having, I mean, just look at her. She's absolutely stunning. Right? She's just beautiful. She is all about having grace, about having an ability to flow and move with the changes, with the currents. And she's also, just with this grace, she's also about purity, about cleansing and purification. And I feel this about the book as well, you know, this phrase, being an open book. So it's about being able to be open and open and pure. And I feel with this knowledge idea as well, that being honest, having honesty and truthfulness and purity and clarity is really important to you. And people are going to absolutely gravitate to you because when you have that purity and that innocence and honesty with you, your whole aura is clear and pure. So people want to be in that energy, in your energy, because they can just feel it. They can just feel that purity. And you also have joy. You are full of happiness. You're full of lightness. You have the ability to make people's sunshine, to make them feel quite just to make them giggle, to feel a sense of satisfaction and fun in life. It's like the sun, you're able to shine like the sun, and that reminds me of this gold card where you're just, you're just gold. Just gold, what's that song? And it's also, so this is gold, but it's also the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is also about having this clarity, truth, and information. And this is also the High Priestess, and these two cards, actually they came out together. And the so the Eight of Swords here is about having all this these ideas in your mind, all these thoughts, and being bound by them. But what this is saying is that even with all these ideas, all these thoughts, information, you are able to tune internally. That's why this card came out as a clarifier, is that you are able to internally connect to the truth, to your wisdom. You are actually, if you're not already, you have the potential to be very clairvoyant, to be a channel, and really to bring through information, flow through very clear channeling messages from your higher self or the divine or whatever you choose to connect with. And you also have Archangel Zadkiel, and Archangel Zadkiel works with purification as well, with the violet ray, and releasing heaviness, releasing lower energy, and is able to transmute negativity. So that's also like this joy card. It's like you're able to transform these difficulties or negative things into joy, to be able to see to the truth of the information, the truth of the knowledge that comes through, and bring through the purity and the essential joy that is in every situation, in every person. You're able to see through people. You're able to see deeply into people and what their gifts are. You may be able to pick up on your friends or family. You may be able to say, hey, you're really good at that, or did you know you can really do this, or you're really aware of that. And that kind of thing is, you can bring out that beauty in other people through doing that, because you are able to connect with them on a very deep soul level of who they really are, and see past the kind of light at the top. But at the same time, I feel like you're able to play with the words at the top, with the lightness. It's like you've got this ability to be both. And we also have the Emperor card, and this is about very much being strong, stable, being able to manage your life well, to keep things in order, to keep things on track, and to be very grounded and very stable. You can see he also holds this ball of wisdom and knowledge. That's in focus. But anyway, he's holding this ball in his hands with a dragon inside. It's like he can connect to this information and wisdom that he holds, and is able to connect to the elemental realm. I'm seeing as well, to nature, to nature spirits. So I hope that helps you and helps you feel a bit like, these are some of my gifts. And if that was useful, please like, subscribe, comment, or donate to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Hi, group number 2. Let's see what is so attractive about you. We have joy to start with. We have the Emperor, the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands, Zoisite with Ruby. We have restriction. To the Celestial Mountain, and the Eye. Okay, so let's see, what have we got here? What is so attractive about you? Okay. So, first of all, joy. You are able to bring sunshine, light, happiness, smile to faces. You're able to see through a difficult, dark situation and find the fun in it, find the lightness in it. You are able to make people smile. You are able to bring out their happiness. And you're able to see beyond surface level, beyond whatever's going on, and see the lightness in people and see the playfulness and fun in people. And you can really cultivate that and bring out their joy and their creation and their delight. You're really able to help people delight in life. And with the Emperor, I also feel you're quite grounded. So you're able to feel the strength and stability and make your life very grounded and practical. You're able to master your environment in that sense. You can, and also I feel like you can bring this out in other people, that you're able to help other people feel very empowered and very strong, because you have this ability to see. So with the eye, you can see things, you can perceive things on different levels and see different realities. And also about this is also about communication and intuition. So you're able to see other levels, other layers of people, and also you're able to, I feel, bring them forward because you yourself have brought yourself forward. The Six of Wands speaks of overcoming challenges and difficulties, and we also have the Seven of Wands here as well. So they, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, they're part of a process where you're able to, the wands are like these kind of struggles coming from the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about conflict and struggle and difficulty. So it's overcoming that. Six is like overcoming that challenge, being victorious, feeling strong, standing on top of the mountain. It's like you've been through hurdles and challenges and difficulties, and potentially quite fiery ones, kind of difficult, like anger. I don't know if yours or other people, but like some anger, some kind of like frustration, and with both of these, it's like you've been able to overcome it and come into your strength, and that's why you have this Emperor energy, is because that has built you to be this very strong person where you're able to stand up for yourself. And I feel that this is with the Celestial Mountain, it's like, look at this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous woman, whether you're female or not. She is absolutely on her throne, absolutely on her. She's standing, like with this as well, she's standing on the mountain, standing on the rock, being sovereign, being a leader, being a ruler. And that's what this is as well, as being a ruler. You lead by example. Through the challenges you've been through, and people really admire you for having gone through these things and being able to have come into a place of empowerment from them. So people really respect you. And this is the eye as well, is this, people love admiring you. You catch people's eye. They want to look at you. They want to see what you're doing. And it might mean that physically you're very beautiful, but the essence really is about being eye-catching, about being striking, and that may be to do with your character or your laugh or the way you walk, the way you hold yourself. You demand attention. And the other thing that's really amazing about you, this restriction card, I feel, is about boundaries, is about you're able to maintain your space, your needs, your wants. You're able to express what you need and what is okay and what's not okay, and hold that space for yourself. And then other people can feel that, and they have a lot of respect for you. I feel you're very respected, and because of that, you have this sense of confidence. I feel like you're really strong in yourself, strong in who you are and what you're able to do, and you're also a very powerful creator. I feel this fire energy where you're able to manifest and create things within your life, and to be very focused on where you want to take things and where they're going to go. And with that, I mean, just this joy card is just a beautiful complement to that, because you're absolutely strong, but you can absolutely giggle as well. You can absolutely just roar with laughter and laugh in the face of things. So it's absolutely beautiful. I can feel your strong, powerful, beautiful energy, and you are an absolute light to people, a real guide to people. They really admire you and look up to you. So that is why you are so attractive. Okay, thanks for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment or share. And I hope to speak to you again soon. Okay, group number 3. Why are you so attractive? Well, we have Archangel Uriel, who is about wisdom and spirituality, peace and serenity. Okay, we'll look at it in a bit more detail in a minute. We have the Page of Swords. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the King of Cups. And then we also have Focus, the Gates of Heaven, and we have the Bell. Okay. So the bell, I'm going to start with the bell. The bell is to do with, partly to do with sound. So it can be that you have a very beautiful tone in your voice, that the way you speak really resonates with people, really vibrates with people. And with that, it's the whole connection to the throat chakra. It's about having the ability to speak truth, to proclaim, to stand up vocally, to voice yourself or voice for others. And with that, there is also this real connection to divinity, because when we have a very pure open throat chakra, we're very connected to speaking from the divine. And I feel this connects with the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is also about the speaking truth. For me, what I'm getting in this reading is the ability to cut through the lies, cut through any deceit, cut through any uncertainty, and to be able to see what's really going on, or hear what's, I feel like maybe you're clairaudient, you can really hear things, and you can hear what is the truth, and you can sense that through sound, and you can potentially channel as well, channel voices in, and hear through different realms. Or if you can't do that already, I feel you have that potential too. And what happens with this ability, with the speaking the truth and knowing the truth and this sound, is this is you. So you are a gate of heaven. This is the gates of heaven. So you are like a gate. You are like a portal through which people can pass, through which you can purify, through which people can transform. So you have I feel you have a healing ability that you can really help people develop who they are by understanding their truth. When you can see or feel truth in someone else, it helps them feel and see it in themselves. And I feel you have that quality, and you're able to help people change that, transform that through healing abilities. And so with this bell as well, with this sound, if you imagine the sound of a singing bowl or a bell ringing, it's very clear. It's a very clear sound. And this is, I feel, linked to this idea of focus, that you're able to focus your mind or focus your attention to keep this kind of clarity and purity and direction for yourself and for others. and with that, you're able to create a kind of serenity, a kind of peacefulness within yourself and with others. So people may feel very calm in your presence. They might feel very at peace because of this clarity that you have and this beautiful aura that you have. They can feel quite free. And then you also have the King of Cups, which is this absolutely grounded, stable, mature love, which, again, this idea of truth I keep coming to, which is so important for you, is this it's like no nonsense kind of love. It's like you're able to do the tough love. You're able to be straight with people. You don't have any bullshit from people. You're honest, and you expect that of other people. And when you create that in your energy, that's what you attract in as well. That you attract in people who are just really authentic. I feel there's a lot of authenticity, and that just makes you real. You're a very real person. So I think these are absolutely brilliant cards, and I can feel you might even be quite a loud person, or have some kind of ability to penetrate with your sound, with your voice, that it can move through people, that you can move your energy through people. And this is so attractive because people can feel you. They just feel your presence and they're drawn to you. I feel like people just are drawn into your energy. I haven't spoken about the Nine of Wands yet. The Nine of Wands, if you can see there, Nine of Wands is this guy riding this big kind of, I don't know what, lion-y, it's like a kind of lion-y, foxy, or is it like a horsey kind of thing, like with rams? I don't know what it is. Some kind of like mythical, basically big, fierce, mythical beast. And all of them, it's got all of these lined up here as well. And so it's got support. It's got all these people rallying around him, ready to come into battle with him if he needs it. You've got fierce allies, like fierce protection and friends. And you've been, they trust you because you've been through the battles. They've seen you through the battles. They've seen you through any tough times. And they've seen that you've come out on top. And you've come out riding this beast, this crazy beast. And you're full of fire. I mean, this is another side of you, I feel, is like this fiery, passionate side that is absolutely ready to leap into the world and will be followed and will be heard. You have the complete capability of being quite a leader. I feel like you have the ability to be both very soft and very cutting as well. So with the bell, I feel like this soft energy, but with the Page of Swords, also this ability to be very, very clear and very precise. So it's like you're quite flexible in your ways of communication. Wow, I hope that helped you and that rings true for you. Please like, comment or subscribe, or donate to my channel, and thank you for tuning in. Hey, group number 4. What is so attractive about you? Aspiration. I aspire to the great and glorious. It's a great card to have. Lovely. And we have the 9 of Pentacles, looking very luxurious here. And we have the Ace of Wands, fiery and passionate. We have the Knight of Cups Hello, Romeo. We have the butterfly, transformation, beauty, evolution. We have the maiden Margu. I'll explain in a minute. And we have the drum. Okay, so let's have a look. Got some beautiful cards here. Okay, so let's start with the drum. So the drum is, for me, is about consistency. It's about rhythm. It's about marching to the beat of your own drum. That phrase is kind of what I feel wants to come through. It's like you hear your own voice, and you're not afraid to act on it and move on it. You're very inspired by yourself. You have all this inspiration, aspiration, this you have a real certain idea of who you are, where you're going, what you're about, and you are marching forward with that. And that's very attractive to people because they really admire you for really following what you want to do and trusting in yourself, being able to trust in yourself. If you don't feel you have these abilities, you completely do. You completely do. You just tune into them and recognize them within yourself. And it's also, the drum is also obviously musical, so you may be a musical person who appreciates music or plays music or can has the ability to use their voice, use their sound to communicate. You may have a very soothing voice or strong voice. And the drum is also, it's about manifestation, it's about creation, it's about, it's used in ritual to pull in the spirits, to call in the elements. It's a declaration. It's the way of making. When you make sound, you are making in the world. So you have all this very strong energy, very, very strong. And so I feel this is like your aspiration. It's like your ability to really hold a vision and to see it through and to really ground it. It's like you're able to ground what you want, what you want what you want to see, what you want to express, what you feel. It's like you have this sense that you can expand beyond your comfort zone to really set your sights higher than maybe other people would expect. And this is why you have this Nine of Pentacles, is because you aspire to the luxury, you aspire to be glorious, to be beautiful, to be this beauty card as well. It's like you value beauty, maybe physically, maybe spiritually, emotionally. Like you value purity, you value this the beauty that life has to offer. You're able to see that, and you're not afraid to ask for it. You're not afraid to go for it. You feel you deserve it. And this is so powerful because it makes you very, very wealthy and rich in many ways beyond physicality, because you really do appreciate life. You have a sense of appreciation. And so the Maiden Margu card, this Maiden Margu is like the visitor to the underworld. She goes to the underworld. And so again, this is no fear. I feel you're a very brave person. You're brave to speak your voice. You're brave to have aspiration and courage. You're not afraid of the darkness. You're not afraid to go underground and experience the the darkness, the shadow. You're able to face that. You're able to stand in the night playing your drum and calling in the spirits and play with them and dance with them, and it makes you a very strong person, a very beautifully strong person. And because of this ability to go into the shadow, it means you become a butterfly. It means you overcome your challenges and you're able to blossom. You're able to spread your wings. You're able to fly. And if you haven't yet, you know you can. And this is an inspiration for people around you. They really admire you because of that. And then you also have the Ace of Wands, which is to do with creation. It's this inspiration and ability to manifest, to create. So you may be an artistic person as well, with music or arts, theatre, anything like this, anything that draws on your ability to manifest something into the world. So you may also be quite an entrepreneur, and you may have lots of projects you want to work on and manifest and bring into the world, because you want to share your light. I feel like you have quite a sense of integrity with your work and with your creation. You don't want to just make anything that's just going to make some money. It's got to bring beauty into this world. It's got to bring light. It's got to bring love. It's got to bring an essence of truth. You want to bring through truth through your work. And you also have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, again, willing to take a risk, willing to open their heart, make a declaration. You're quite romantic. And with the beauty and the luxury, you're a very romantic, creative person, but with a very strong ability to actually create that in your life. So you're a very strong and beautiful person. Set your sights high, keep setting them high, keep manifesting and creating whatever it is you want to do in this world, and have faith that you can do it, because you absolutely do. And you are absolutely able to face your darkness and any struggles and overcome them to reach your dreams and your goals and your vision. So thank you for tuning in. And please like, comment, subscribe, or donate. And if you'd like to see more from me, and thank you. It's been a pleasure meeting with your energy. Hi, group number 5. Let's see what's so attractive about you. We have acceptance. I accept myself and others. We have the 3 of Wands. I like travel. We have the 2 of Pentacles. About managing, juggling things. We have the 5 of Wands. Being able to stand your ground. We have disruption. What's that about? Let's find out. We have the Threshold. Ooh. And we have Heart. Wow. I feel you are quite deep. I feel you're a very deep person. With this Heart card, I just feel like you absolutely have this deep empathy, this deep love, this deep feeling for yourself and for other people, and you're really able to feel very, very deeply. You're a very empathic person, and you're able to understand people, to listen to them, to be compassionate, and to really understand and hold people. You know, your heart is such a big energy field, and because your heart is so strong, you can really hold people in that space, in your heart space, and really love them. You are absolutely capable of very deep, beautiful love, which is actually quite rare, quite a rare thing. But you have it. You really have that ability. And you know, because this is why I think this disruption card came up, is because often people who have huge big hearts is because it's been broken so many times, because it's been hurt so many times. And if you can keep going and keep strong through it and keep healing and healing your heart through any heartbreak, then your heart just grows bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, that's the Leonard Cohen, there's a crack in everything, is where the light gets in. It's that you've been able to crack and just allow in so much light that your heart is absolutely pounding and huge and beautiful. And you're strong. You're very, very strong. You've weathered many storms and still come through. And I feel this is, with this Five of Wands, is kunzite. I'm not sure the properties of kunzite, but it's you know, this color and this transparency. It feels very, very healing. And the Five of Wands is about conflict. So I feel like you're able to heal conflict because of your heart. You're able to sit with any of this disruption, with disagreement, with difficulty. You're able to hold it in your heart space, so people feel safe with you. They feel nourished with you. They feel loved by you, and they're able to express themselves. It may be people, you know, get angry with you, whatever, because your heart is so gentle and soft that you are able to understand the deeper level of what's going on and have compassion for them, even if they're being kind of rude or aggressive. You're still able to be compassionate because you know that's not who they really are, and you know that's not really what this experience on life is about. You know that everything is about just holding it in love, and it's because you've been through it that you're able to do that. You also got the threshold, and again, this is about stepping through, being able to step through into something bigger. And I feel it's this growth. You've been through the threshold of which you've had to expand yourself, your heart, potentially your mind as well, because in order to grow your heart, you have to grow your mind, because you have to be flexible. You have to see things from a new perspective. And so you've been through that, and it's absolutely beautiful, and people can see this in you. People can see that you've been through these things and you've come through stronger and bigger, and you're just able to nourish because of that. You're also able to juggle things. You're able to manage things. You're able to keep things in the air. You're able to hold, I feel like with this conflict as well, it's like you're able to hold uncertainty. You don't need to have, we all like to have clarity or knowingness, but you're able to stay in the unknown. You're able to stay in that kind of messy place where things aren't known. That's deep. You're like a goddess or god of like the underworld. You're able to really sit with whatever is not clear for you or for others, and allow the process. You're able to stay with the process of what's going on and be with that in yourself or for others. And this potentially could also be you're able to juggle money. You're able to practically do many things at the same time, have many projects at the same time. You're able to, let's say you're quite likely self-employed. I don't know where that came from, but I'm feeling like you might have many different work, like different jobs, different projects you have going on, and you like to keep things moving with that. And okay, and so this also links to the Three of Wands, because the Three of Wands is about travel. So you may love visiting places, destinations, experiencing new things. It may just be new experiences. It may be new countries, new towns, new places, new people. But you like to travel. You like to experience the world. And yeah, the sense of movement. You're able to keep moving. You're able to, you don't need to be grounded to one place. You don't need that kind of, you might not need a kind of financial security or home security. It might not be so important to you. You might be more willing to just travel and explore and understand life through that. I don't feel like you're 2.4 kids at home with a big house. It feels like you're someone who wants to experience more than that, or something different in your life. Not necessarily more than that, because that is a lot. But you want to expand your horizons. And we also have acceptance. So I think this kind of connects back to these others, is this ability to just be, to just embrace people as they are, without judging people, without blaming people or wanting to change them. You can just sit with their experience and feel them and just allow them to be who they are. And so you feel very centered and very soft and loving and warm and nurturing. And it's an absolutely beautiful energy that I'm feeling in right now, in your energy field. And I really feel like, sometimes things may have been very hard for you and very difficult for you. And I just want you to know that that is just growing you into this incredible being. I want to say like angelic. I feel like angelic energy. And it's absolutely making you into who you are and who you are meant to be, and really trust the process and any challenges, that they are just here to grow who you are, which is this glorious heart. It is this huge open presence, and you are absolutely precious. Sometimes you might feel vulnerable, and then it's good to nurture yourself and to put up boundaries, but you are absolutely 100%, 199% lovable. So I hope that resonated with you and felt good, and thank you for liking, subscribing, donating, anything, and I hope to speak to you again soon. Hi, group number 6. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see, what is so attractive about you? We have purpose. I am strong and determined. We have the Page of Rods. It's very creative, active. We have the 7 of Swords. We'll see what that one's about in a minute. Let's see, we have the 10 of Coins. Nice bit of tiger's eye there. We have the Novice, which is all about newness and youth and beginning. We have the Sacred River Yangtze. Yangtze? Don't know if I said that right. And we have Breath. Okay. So let's see. So with breath, let's start here. Breath is the essence of life. It's life itself moving through us, spirit moving through us. Breathing, focusing on our breathing is very healing and very centering and calming. It really brings us down, calms us down. And it's also about flow. It's about moving with rhythms, about surrendering, inhaling and relaxing. So I feel like you're someone who is able to go with the flow, to surrender to life, can be calm, can be relaxed, and that makes other people feel calm and relaxed with you and feel safe and held in that. It's like a very subtle, like a gentle but strong rhythm It's very soothing. And I feel that as well with this card. This is about going with the flow as well. This is about the river. If you just visualize the river, the feeling of the river, it's like this ability to move with currents. And it can be both gentle and quite strong. It's the same with breath. It's like this real flow, it's flexibility of being. It's like you're able to be many things. You're able to be the air, you're able to be the water, you're able to be a quiet, gentle stream or a soft sigh, but you're also able to fiercely blow or to be a pounding river. So you've got this versatility and flexibility. And then there's a few cards I feel here, the Novice, the Page of Rods and Purpose, that kind of connect. And I feel like they relate to this this creative part of yourself, this part of yourself that wants to make things in the world and be things in the world. And the Novice and the Page of Rods are almost the same kind of card. They're both young, so you may be, if you're not actually young, it may just be you have a youthful kind of spirit. You have this ability to play and this ability to be in touch with like your nature, with your innocent nature, with your silliness. You're not afraid to be young, to be silly, to be playful, to be wrong. You're not afraid to make mistakes because you just want to try things. You're just curious and you want to go out and explore life and see what happens. You don't feel like you need to be, in charge or in control. You're very happy to just play and go with this movement energy. But you're also very determined, like a young child. You're also able to really you're able to just allow yourself to just have inspiration and act on it without thinking too much. You don't need to process things. You just dive in and just do it and then explore and play with what happens. And with that, you have a lot of strength actually and willpower to do that. So you're able to hold your intention and stick to it and keep going. Okay, and I feel this is helping me understand the Seven of Swords card, is that despite any criticism, despite any opinions of others, other information coming in, it's like despite that, you're just going to go and do it. You're just going to go and play. You don't really care what people say or what they think. You just want to go out there and try it out and do it. And it's absolutely admirable because it's very brave and courageous, but it's not, I don't want to say you're brave like a lion or something kind of fierce. It's like this just lightness, and I feel like you might have quite a good sense of humour. You might be just a really fun person to be around, and you let things bounce off you. You don't let those swords sink in. You just let the comments, whatever, just roll off and just enjoy yourself and come back being calm, being light. And because of that, you have all this richness. The Ten of Coins is absolutely about having success and having richness. You are able, if you haven't already, you're able to be very abundant. And this might be financial, might be material, but it might just be this richness of life. It might be just this ability to explore and reap in from life through what you put out, through what you give, through what you do. Because you just keep doing and keep trying and just having fun with it, it's like you just get that back. You get that fun back. You get that inspiration back. And I also feel like you're able to really connect with young people. I feel like this ability to work with children or with animals, with a sense of nature. I feel like really all the elements are here, earth, air, fire and water. It's like you can really connect with all those different elements, and so you're really happy in nature and happy being out exploring and just connecting with the different realms and the different elements and the different spirits, and that helps you keep young and keep playful. And um, and you absolutely have this, I can feel this absolutely beautiful, childlike, playful, bright nature that just shines, and people absolutely admire you and love you for that because they can feel that your innocence. It's like you're very pure because of it. There's no agenda, there's no heaviness. You're just there to bring lightness. You're just here to bring light and fun into life. And it's an absolute joy and absolute pleasure to be in your company because you can do that. So thank you for allowing me into your energy. I feel really lit up being in this aura of yours, and I hope this rings true for you. Please like, share, subscribe, or donate, and thank you for tuning in.